today we will be showing you how to program a bouncing ball in Swift UI. So to start off here, we have a mostly blank project. Up towards the top of the project, around line 13, we have a function that just allows us to define the borders of our screen to allow us to have physics possible, basically. And inside the function that we are currently in, around line 21, that is a function that will trigger whenever we register a tap command. So starting off, we'll actually program how to register a touch location. Here we have guard let touch. This is a basic way to program how to register touches. And now we're going to allow us to pull that later with a location. So we have a variable that we will just call location here. And we just says touch.location in self. Now this is all that we really need to be able to call a location of your touch input. It could be on computer with a cursor or on your phone with your fingers. Now, following up, before we actually program a ball, here we have 4 files showcasing different types of balls that we just like. So here we will actually program a randomization way to allow us to select any of those 4 balls at random. So start off, we just need a simple function. We will call this function random num. Now this function here, as we set it up, its whole purpose is to basically just produce a random number, as the name suggests, and we will then call this number later on whenever we actually program the ball sprite itself. So since we have 4 images here, we will just set our range to be 1 through 4, and we will return num, the variable. With that out of the way, we'll now actually program the ball sprite itself. So starting off, we will just have a variable that we will call ball, and we will set this equal to a SK sprite node. SK sprite nodes are basically just images that you can use in your in your programs. We will call this image. We will call this based off our names of the images. So our base image name is ball, and then we will set the randomization by calling the function. Since all of our images are called the same, this will allow us to then call the numbers. Now we will add the physics element to it, allowing the ball to bounce around. So first off, we will define the ball's radius. So we do ball.physicsBody equals skPhysicsBody. This allows us to add the physics itself, and now we will define the radius by doing circle of radius. First one. Misspelled radius. Just enter. Just enter. Thank you. Circle of radius. And we will do ball.size.width. You misspelled width. Backslash 2.0. So this is how we define the radius of the ball for any of its physics calculations. Now we will set the bounciness of this ball. The higher the number you set for this value, by the way, the more bouncy it will be. So we do ball.physicsBody dot risk tuition. So the lower it is, the more tame of a control it is, but the higher number, so if you set to let's say 10, it will be absolutely sporadic, but if you set it to a lower number, like 1, which we will set to, it'll be a nice calm bounce that you can enjoy. Now we will set the actual position of the ball to be wherever we click it upon its creation. So ball.position equals location, which we explained earlier. Now with all that out of the way, we'll be able to add the ball. So this will be doing add child. Add child is the way that we add sprites into our project, and we will be naming that ball, since ball is the sprite that we called it. Now if we run into this code, you should be able to produce any number of random balls that you decide to add to your project. and they will be able to bounce around off the edges that we have previously established. As you can see here, we have a various number of balls bouncing around at a nice controlled speed. And that's all we have for you. Thank you for your time. May you take care.